to the channel, everybody. I'm Andre, and I had some pork belly curing in the fridge, and I had a thought. Let's do something really fun, really tasty, something so easy that everybody can do. And lots of people know it by the name Chicharron, but there's 100 different other names. We're going to take this, cut it up, and deep fry it and make it spectacular. The hard part is done by curing this. I'm going to put a link to another video where I go over it, how to do it. And I know I've said this before, but by curing the meat first and letting that salt do its job, get right in there, you're going to have such a much better tasting product. I will do this against anybody that just does plain pork belly, and I'm 99% sure that doing it this way tastes so much better. I wish I had somebody here to go along with me, but you're gonna have to take my word. Doing it this way just raises that flavor so much, and let's just get to it. Smells great. All we're gonna do is cut it into strips, just like this, into the size, one of the sizes we want. Keep it nice and simple. So you've got the belly here. I'm gonna just show you here, if you focus. Nice and lean. I left the rind on because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, and because I can take it off at any time. But for this, we're leaving the rind on because it's going to give you that hopefully nice and crispy bit. So all we're going to do is cut this into small pieces like this. I'll show you here. Just like that. Nothing fancy, just little cubes. You don't want to go too big because they're going to take too long. Now, if you were to do this for a party and have a nice dip with it, we're done. We got that done. Beautiful. Look at all that goodness. Now, we're not going to be using regular oil. We're going to be using tallow again. This is great. Once you're done with it, let it cool down and put it back in the mason jar, and you can reuse it. As long as you're not doing anything crazy like seafood or anything, you can use this multiple times. And let's just get set up for that and get these things cooking. Got this set up. I'm going to be using an oversized pot because we're only going to have like here filled. That way, because this still has a lot of water in it, and you know water and oil don't mix, and hot oil and water really don't mix. So be extremely careful. This is my PSA to you. Whenever you're using hot oil, be very, very careful, be prepared, and just do smaller batches. So right now I'm just going to get the tallow out of here into here and get it hot. Got this filled. We're going to turn it on now and just let that heat up. I've got my thermometer because we don't want it too hot, probably around 340, 350 Fahrenheit. That's a good temperature to get your oil or fat to. And then we're gonna like I said, we're gonna do small batches because this still has a lot of water in it, and we don't need it bubbling up and going crazy. I got my dish here lined with a little bit of paper towel so that when we take them out, and they can drip off there. Okay, we're there. Now, this is the part you got to be very careful with. So I'm actually going to just load a few on to my strainer here and carefully get them in there. You will hear lots of bubbling and lots of noises because that's the water being cooked off. But you also need the oil at a certain temperature that the product doesn't get saturated with oil. That's why you need to get it up to that temperature. And this is why you do small batches. It takes longer, but it's safer. Just very carefully, just get in there. I just want to show you, just try and get one. They're coming along nicely, but they got a ways to go. Anyways, these are almost done. They're almost at the point I want them. And I'm going to finish these off and then keep doing them. And then we'll be back and taste these things. I'm so excited. Well, here we go. The last batch is in. It's coming along nicely. These guys look fantastic. And when this is done, we're going to do the taste test. They're finally done. They look fantastic. Let's just dive in. You know what? You can't beat that flavor. It just, when it's cured, that salt goes in, does its thing. It adds all that flavor. You don't, like right now, I didn't add any salt because you don't have to, because these are salted enough by the curing. If you wanted to add your own flavoring, if you had a favorite rub with no salt, yes, you could add that now and add some extra flavor that way. Whip up your own ranch or blue cheese or whatever kind of dip you want. That would be fantastic. If you had a party and you did these, people would love you. They're just awesome. Just remember, when you're working with hot oil, be very careful. It is dangerous. Do small batches and they come out fantastic. I'm extremely happy. You can do this. Leave me some comments. I want to hear your thoughts. Go and try this. It's fun. You end up with a fantastic product. You've done it yourself. You know what's in it. Not a lot, which is good. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy eating.